So today we're out, on the new Honda CBR600RR 2024. First time I'm going to actually try and get some footage of riding on the road, and I haven't been on the road in, I can't even remember the last time I rode on the road, so it's going to be interesting and I'll see what I can do. Start. Just fucking launched it. I mean, what a belting start to a road test. Is actually almost putting the bike through the shop window because some divvy left it in gear. So first impressions, I mean, straight away, obviously compared to the race bike, is the bike is really comfortable. Seating position is really nice. It just feels, yeah, it's obviously a lot softer as well, so quite looking forward to getting going on this thing. I mean, this is the first time as well that I've been on the road in, yeah, however long. I know I said that at the start of the video, but it's been a while. Not something I particularly enjoy either, to be perfectly honest. There's too many divvies, there's too many tractors, there's too many, gravel, old people, and of course being in, where are you going? In Wales, there is a 20 mph speed limit, which I am going to do my very best to stick to. And obviously, anyone moaning or complaining, then this video and the speedo is in kilometres an hour. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. All, of course, try and be very safe. So plan of action is to take the bike up to the Ponderosa, which is the top of Llangollen, which is a really nice scenic route in Wales. And it's really weird getting used to using indicators again. As a police bike just pulls out, I was convinced that was going to get behind me as well at some point, but hey ho, it didn't, which was good. So set up from the shop as well, they've put it in kind of a race mode with different maps and bits and pieces on. So I'm just kind of leaving it to it. But it feels nice, feels good. I will note if I get asked to actually do this again, is the camera position. All still new to this, but I've just bought one of the Insta360 cameras as well, and one of the mods that goes inside my helmet. So for the next one, I shall be wearing that. So I mean, straight away I feel really comfy on the bike. I mean, it's so nice to ride compared to what a race bike is. The bike's really soft. Power delivery is quite nice as well. So it's nice to actually see a nice 600 back on the market as well. I think it's like 6 or 7 years since the last model actually came out. So my race bike is the 2016. So this is the new 2024 with the new wings as well, which I think looks really cool. So straight away, dead comfortable on the bike as well. I mean, it's such a nice bit of kit, and what are they, just under 10.5 grand brand new from the showrooms. That, yeah, I mean, it's a hell of a price. Colour schemes as well. You can obviously get the one that I'm on now, which is the red and the blue, the Honda colours. But yeah, looks really nice. And you can also get the black as well. It's like a stealthy black, which I think is like a matte finish as well. But yeah, I love this part of the road. I mean, I haven't been on this road for ages, but it just reminds me of sort of like the TT. And the next bit you kind of get to when you start climbing a little bit more is like the Glen Helen section, so it's really nice. Just weighing up my option to get past this car because there's a nice little right left coming up. No gap yet. There's the gap. A little bit of throttle and the thing just takes off as well. And what I did like about this bike as well is the blipper. So I've been on an R1 before that's got the blipper, but this works really, really nice. It's so seamless as well, up and down. So yeah, I have been on this road for ages and I absolutely love it. So there used to be like, well, there still is obviously a massive straight now where we used to go out on days out and see what we could actually do down here, but with modern day health and safety, you've just got to be so careful with what's around the corner, and tractors and this, that, and pulling out this and that pulling out. So I mean, I've just come back from the Southern 100 racing on the Honda, and I would rather do that 10 times over than ride on the road on a bike. I mean, it's just not for me. So this is the section now that I just reminds me of going up towards Glen Helen where all the trees come in. But really nice bit of road. But this used to be national speed limit, and it's all been changed now. I think it's something like a 40 or a 50 in here, but you've always got to be careful down this bit as well because there's always damp patches and yeah, water running, so just got to be careful. And plus this bike isn't mine as well, so if I bin it then I am 10.5 grand, yeah, owing 10.5 grand that I pretty much haven't got. So I haven't got it. But bike feels really, really nimble as well. So it's very, very similar to the race bike, as you can see, going through the wet patches up towards the Llangollen, up towards the Horseshoe Pass. But it's completely opened my eyes to what a 600 is like on the road as well. Obviously with racing you're used to revving them and getting them in the power range, but this I felt really low down. It was good, but it doesn't start going till about 9-10,000, where when it's on song it absolutely flies. Again, wet patches again, just got to be really careful up here. But this used to be brilliant back in the day, but as in, yeah, modern health and safety, everything's kind of been shut down, and roadworks, and yeah, just road conditions aren't good. Just see if I can squeeze my way to the front here, get a bit of space. It's just such a shame that it's damp, because this is really, really nice, and obviously with the roadworks as well, it's a nice section to run through. Obviously a lot bumpier than Glen Helen as well, but yeah, I mean it's such a nice little 600, and it's been an absolute privilege to be let loose on the roads on it. I'd love to back it with the new Fireblade as well. I don't think I've ever ridden 1,000 on the road, but definitely something I'd have a go on. But yeah, just heading up now, little section through here. I mean, this has all been resurfaced as well, so it's not too bad, but I obviously don't know what the tyres are like, don't know what the grip's like, so I'm just taking it really easy up here. Power-wise as well, my race bike is, I think it's roughly around about 125, 126 brake horsepower. So I know these are just over 119 as standard, but I think with an exhaust system and a couple of other bits, you could probably push that up into the early 120s anyway. But yeah, I mean, for 10.5 grand, I mean, it's such a steal for a bike. For a brand new bike on the road at 10.5 grand is an absolute bargain. And when I went up to the Ponderosa, the amount of head looks and everything I got, and people coming over and having a look at the bike, obviously it's a new bike, the colours look amazing on it. So yeah, nice to ride. Nice to have a bit of head turning as well. This corner used to be so good, but I just remember there's going to be wet patches everywhere, and again, there you go. straight across the middle of the road, bit of wet patches. I was going to open it up here as well, but I didn't know what the van was going to do on the left. But yeah, obviously sticking to speed limits. And now you blank that out, that speeder. Well, when I get a bit better at road testing and bits and pieces, I might get someone to help me along with these, but you'll have to do with my voice for a little bit. That blipper is so nice. I would love to get one on my race bike and see what it's like. Love to be 6th gear and just drop it down a few gears, tipping into a corner, just see how it feels and what it's like. But yeah, I'd definitely have one of these on the road. Oh, that blipper again. Another Lycra wanker on the roads again. This is one of the best sections now, just dropping down through here up to the Horseshoe Pass. Again, you've got to be careful with speed cameras and bits and pieces, but looks clear ahead. Obviously, just want to say a massive thank you to Colwyn Bay Motorcycles as well for lending me the bike and doing a bit of promo on it. It's been it's been really good to take out and ride. I don't actually think there's much difference between my 2016 race bike and this one. I know the forks are longer. I think chassis wise, frame wise and everything is pretty much the same. As we come up on the Army on the way up to the Horseshoe Pass. Yeah, again, speed limits. This all used to be national speed, but it's all been slowed down again now. I'm getting ready for a drink and a bit of a rest. I know my legs are starting to ache at this point because it's been in that position for a little while. So this is one of the places in North Wales where if it's an amazing, beautiful day, which is very rare, you take your road bike out, head up to the Ponderosa and sit down, have a drink. Cafe up there as well, and the views are absolutely amazing up there. I remember from this bit as well, obviously still damp roads, is the cattle grid, as we're just going to go over it. Try and keep the bike straight across it, stop it sliding. Love these next section of corners now. Obviously got to watch out for tractors and bits and pieces, because the last thing I want to do is get squished. So see right round the corner. No idea what that thing is. Down to second. Love using this blipper. I mean, it's just a brilliant bit of kit. Obviously watch the sheep up here as well. But we made it up to the Ponderosa with no dramas. A few looks as going, but there you go. Honest review of the 600RR. Would I have one on the road? Absolutely. 10.5 grand is an absolute bargain. Obviously, thank you to Colwyn Bay Motorcycles for letting me out on it. Absolutely loved it, and I'm going to do some more video reviews and bits and pieces when I can. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to do more and more videos, hopefully get more and more followers, and there you go. Thanks for watching.